What's up everyone, Arcane here, bringing you with another Ashes of Creation Alpha 2 guide. This time we're going to be diving straight into the vertical death trap known as the Tower of Caraphine. Whether you're looking to secure some easy radiant gear or get some emblems to complete your Caraphine plate set, here's the guide for you that bypasses all the chaos and gets you straight into the loot. So let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is grab the Ember Spring here at the front gate, and from there, make your way down this way towards the dock. Once you reach the docks, you're going to swim past all these mobs. Try not to get too close, but it's pretty safe. You shouldn't aggro any of these mobs. Now from here, what you're looking for is this first alcove and this hill. You're going to stay to the left. Don't go into the cave, there's zombies in there. So once you reach the hill, you're gonna stick to the left and run up this hill, and there's gonna be a jump. The jump's gonna be spacebar, G, spacebar to get off your mount and up this hill. Once here, stop and take a look at the view. It looks incredible here. And from here, you're gonna keep to the left and meet up with your group. Now once here, you're gonna be pulling Ash and Baronet. You might recognize them from ROS. Pull them out, nuke them down. The only mobs here you're going to be cautious about are going to be these zombies. So the thing with the zombies is everyone's going to want to stack because they throw out projectiles towards anyone that's at range. That move does not cast if you're all stacked. Just make sure anytime there is a zombie, you stack. Now after you clear out these mobs in the front, you could head inside and stick to the left. Try not to aggro the zombies to the right. Go up the stairway. And then stick to the right and hop over these vines. Make a left. Blocking the stairway here is going to be Enchanted Knights. They go down pretty easy. The only move to watch out for is going to be a AoE that's going to be on the ground. Just try not to hang out inside of that AoE damage. At the top of the stairs here, the tank's going to be pulling Enchanted Knights to the top of the stairs. If you're range, you could hang out at the upper platform there. That's fine. It's pretty safe there. Either way, this spot's pretty safe if your tank's only pulling 2 at a time, maybe 3 if he's geared. Burn these mobs down, and from here, you're going to be going in between these mobs without aggroing them. So if you look at the floor tiles, right about here, you'll see a line. Just follow that line, and from there you should be safe. You're trying to reach this center obelisk here. From this point on the stairs, you're fine. There's no mobs that could aggro to you. What your tank's going to do is pull mobs to the staircase until the boss is up. And if you are the tank that happens to be watching this guide and you're going to be pulling mobs, make sure to only pull 2. You might pull more, but it should be fine as long as you have, if you look at my party comp here, 2 clerics. You're always going to want to run 2 clerics here and 1 bard. As you can see, our tank pulled 3 mobs here, and he's slightly under geared with only 5,000 HP, but he's completely fine, and it's because he's running 2 clerics. There's even a 4th that just pulled. So yeah, just burn these mobs down, collect all the good loot, and wait for the boss to be up. So this boss's name is
Crushed Curator.
He operates similar to any of the zombies that you're familiar with from the lower floors. You're going to want to stack on him, and you can see there our tank yelling stack, because if you don't stack, again, he's going to shoot out a projectile towards a range, and you can see the summoner's spirit there took the shot, which is lucky for us. So just stack on this boss and burn him down, and he'll drop usually his patterns and some codex pages, but he does have a chance to drop a really good book. Now, after the boss is down, what you're going to want to do is turn around and click on the stone obelisk, which will teleport you to the upper floor, which is the last floor. And from here, what you're going to want to do is parkour up these vines. And just in case you get stuck behind, most people don't know what to do, so I'm going to show you here. There's going to be one vine there you can barely jump onto, and from there you could hop back up. So what you're going to want to do is jump here in the center to get up there. If you want a better look, you can go on that ledge there, but from here you're just going to parkour up the vines, and usually the ones that are closest to the wall are the easiest to grab onto. So from here, just hop up and parkour your way to the upper level there. Once you reach the upper level, you're going to be presented with fanatics, which drop an abundance of radiant gear. And the boss is just going to be straight ahead on your left here in this main room. The tortured Invoker. I want to take a minute to go over going the path intended, which I don't think you should do as a party. This is intended for raids. So the mobs here, the spawn timers are way off. They rapidly spawn, which could be good for farming gear, but it's also extremely dangerous because there's not only these rot hounds that hit really hard, but there's also zombies here. So just, if you want to farm here, that's completely fine. There's other groups that could potentially show up and potentially grief. So just be weary of this spot here. Usually you want to go to the vines and just get the boss, the fanatics up there. But I wanted to show you guys what happens if you go the path intended. And as you can see here, we have another group that's, I think they're trying to grief us, but maybe they're just trying to run through us. It looks like they're trying to grief us though. It's an extremely dangerous spot. People will probably die here. And if your tank goes down, you happen to be a cleric, this might happen to you trying to res. So yeah, don't go that way, guys. Just go the vines, parkour up, and once again, just stick to the walls. It's a little bit hard to get used to at first, but you could do it. Once you reach the top, there's going to be a fanatic with 4 wolves. The wolves are bugged. They don't do anything. The only thing to watch out for the fanatics is this red AoE ground effect, and it will one-shot you, so just be careful for that. And just like the ROS strategy, your tank's going to be pulling from that main room over to this corner here and LOSing the mobs. Just burn them down, and yeah, the fanatics are easy. They drop so much radiant gear. It's a really good spot to farm, honestly. There's going to be several fanatics in that room that you're going to pull out here. Burn them down before you even get to the boss. Just make sure you do not pull the bloodshot oculars. They will one-shot the entire party. Do not pull the oculars. I repeat, do not pull the oculars. So when it comes time to kill the tortured Invoker, once again, this boss operates like the zombies. And so what you're going to want to do is stack on him. And this boss has one specific skill that you have to kick, and if you don't kick it, 3 people will end up dying. So it's very critical that you kick this skill, and that skill is going to be called lifesteal. So if you don't kick it, it ends up going off and you get a full cast. 3 of your party members at random are going to die, so just make sure to kick that cast. And here's what happens if you don't. Yeah, there's no healing past that, so by all means, at #1 priority, be sure to kick lifesteal. The Invoker drops a really big caster ring, so GG's to you if you happen to get lucky and get that. After that, you drop back down, you click on the obelisk, and that sends you back to the main front entrance, and it's a reset. So there it is, everything you need to know how to farm Caraphine like a pro. If there's anything else I might have missed or I didn't know about, be sure to leave a comment below to help the rest of the Ashes community out. And if you found this guide helpful at all, be sure to subscribe. I'll have more guides in the near future, with the next one being a forge guide for all of you strength gear enjoyers out there. GG's, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.